Hey guys, AM Fun here, and I originally was never gonna make a video on this, but I've come to realize, right, that it doesn't just affect, and if you guys can't read title, I'm talking about YouTube drama. Now, I originally wasn't gonna make a video on this, but I have recently come to realize that it doesn't just affect the people that like create the drama or the people that talk about the drama. It it affects all of YouTube. And when I say drama, I'm I'm not just talking about the fake PewDiePie call outs and stuff like PewDiePie did all this stuff. No, I'm not talking about like just that. I'm talking about like everything. Like there are so many people now, and me included, some of my videos that I've been uploading recently, my friends have told me that the titles are a bit clickbaitish, and I don't want to make titles out of clickbaitish. I think of a title and I title it that. Um, but there's so many clickbait, so much clickbait on YouTube now. There's the thumbnail clickbait, right, where people will put things like Cop is a good example of that. What Cop will do is he'll make a video, right, and it'll be somewhat on topic, but it'll be totally off topic, right. He'll make a video of him and his friends fighting in like a dome thing, and he'll name it the Dome of Lava, and give it a thumbnail where that dome has lava in it. Now, you can very clearly see that it's not actual like lava in the game because it's not the same graphics as the game. He does GTA 5 videos, but it's not the same graphics. But he's still like when I first saw it, I was like, okay, well that doesn't, the graphics on that look weird, but because I thought like there's no lava in GTA 5, but oh well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe like, I didn't know, right? I was thinking, okay, well that's weird, but, right? But, there's just so much clickbait and stuff, right? And like, I can understand why people do it, like, I can understand why little YouTubers do it, but when big people like, Cop and stuff do it, it's like, no, no, why are you going to do that stuff? It's like you have all these subs and you're just trying to get more and just reel more and more people in to watch a video. It's like, why would you want to do clickbait? Like, I get it, small YouTubers, it's hard to gain subs and stuff, right? And I can see small YouTubers doing it, but once you hit like big YouTubers, like once you become like a big YouTuber, it's kind of gets old. It's kind of like, really, you're really, and I'm talking about like 1,500 subs. It's like once you have that many subs, you're like, really, because then it seems like you're only doing it for the money. And I guess like with clickbait, eh, on its own, it kind of does seem like you're doing it for your money, but then also like it's like you don't really know, right? Because the person's really just trying to grow on YouTube, right? Everybody tries to grow and prosper on YouTube, right? And that's one of the problems. Everybody that goes on YouTube tries to grow and prosper. Well, there aren't very many of these types of people. There are still quite a few amounts of people that will go look at a video, and either because they don't like the video, right? Or maybe they're like a smaller YouTube.
Aiden, be quiet now, Kaylee's going to bed.
Making a video. Or if they're a smaller YouTuber than that person, then they will get like, they'll be like, oh, well, first of all, if the person doesn't like the video, right? It's like, some, not all people, but some people, like, I'm fine. I encourage you, if you don't like the video, then by all means you can dislike it, right? And you can tell me, oh, you did this wrong in the video, like you should have done this better, or you didn't do this as well as you should have, right? By all means. But also, that's the thing, that's another thing with hate. Like, there's so much hate on YouTube because of jealousy and stuff, because people trying to grow on YouTube go on bigger channels than them, and the and they can see nothing wrong with the content whatsoever, right? But they'll just be like, oh, yeah, I don't like this. You suck. Go die. It's like, no. It's like, you're gonna. I mean, I get it has no effect on people, and even if you're just saying it as a joke, if you're gonna tell somebody on the internet to go die, I mean, I can get if you're talking to one of your friends, or if you're like, cause me and my friends, we'll joke around with each other all the time. We'll make fun of each other. We'll call each other names. We'll tell each other to go die and stuff, and we'll call each other cancer boys and stuff, and like my friends will even call me AIDS. Yeah, AIDS. But like we're joking around. Like we're not really taking offense to it because we don't actually mean those things, right? And so basically we'll make fun of each other and stuff, right? And what happens is on YouTube, right, with hate though, it's like you don't know the person and you're gonna go on the internet and go tell them to kill themselves and stuff. It's like, what if this was like a very depressed person, right? Because there are people that are very depressed, and there are people that are very depressed and make YouTube videos, right? And you don't know that they're depressed, because people that are depressed can act totally fine, right? But what if there's, right, and you tell that person to go kill themselves, right? There's a whole comment, there's a whole thing about people trying to go kill themselves, or calling them faggots and stuff like that. It's like you don't call people that. It's like, I can get if you call your friends that and stuff, right? But I mean, like, you don't call random people that you don't know in real life that. It's like, sure, if you met somebody online, right, and you become friends with them and stuff, and like you make fun of them, right? I can see that because you're friends, right? But if you don't know the actual person, if you've never spoken to them, like had an actual conversation with them, and you're just gonna call them or say go kill yourself to somebody, it's like, no, like, you don't say that to anyone unless they're your friend and you don't mean it. It's like, you wouldn't want the person to actually go kill themselves, right? And the thing with YouTube is so many people just try to get views and stuff, right? And what they do is they'll trample over other YouTubers that maybe have a little bit more subscribers than them, or other YouTubers that have a smaller amount of subscribers than them, and they'll say, oh, this YouTuber sucks, right? I'm gonna see how much views I can get off of bashing off of this YouTuber and saying all this stuff, right? And like for like they'll flag videos and stuff. Like my video was flagged for no reason whatsoever, and that's, I don't know who the person was or anything, but it's because of two things. It's either because the person just didn't like my content and was really rude and thought, okay, well, time to remove this person's video, and wasn't thinking about his actions. I mean, I'm sure that person maybe is a nice guy. I'm not gonna say really nice, because if he's gonna go and flag a video, but like, I'm sure that this person is probably just a really nice guy that, not really nice, but nice guy that just made a mistake, or maybe he's a nice guy that didn't even know what he was doing. Like, I am watching the counter on this video, making sure it doesn't go over 15 minutes. And it just reached 10 minutes. I have 10, well, not 10, I have 5 more minutes. And I don't know if I'll be able to, like, actually, like, make this video, like, complete it. But so many YouTubers will just screw each other over. And they don't care how many other YouTubers' lives they take down along the way. They want to get to the top. They want to get to PewDiePie level, and they'll do it by doing cheeky little things that will just nobody likes them. They're just so like douchebaggy, and they're just like they'll do clickbait and all this stuff, and they will push other bigger or smaller YouTubers down and to boost their content, to make people check out their content. And it's the same thing with like sub for sub, right? If you do sub for sub, right, it's a bad idea, but so many people do it anyways. Like, so many people legit, they'll just do sub for sub. And I've told people, there have literally been people that I've told, I've been like, okay, I can see why you would want to do sub for sub, but why would you want to do sub for sub? Like, I've told them that. Like, I've been like, you know, like, I can see why you're doing it, but it's not something that you want to do. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Because you don't want to do it. Because, think about this, right? Sub for sub, you're basically saying, oh, I will sub for you if you sub for me. That means that they're not even going to watch a single video of yours. And who knows, maybe they could stumble across you if you, without you doing sub for sub with them, right? Maybe they could just randomly stumble upon you and be like, this YouTuber's actually pretty good. Like, this YouTuber is actually pretty good, right? I've told people, like, you don't want to do sub for sub because it's like, it's just pain in the butt having inactive subs. Like, I've not posted videos for a multiple of days sometimes, and I found myself with having inactive subs for a bit. Usually I get the same amount of views after a while, right? But it takes longer than normal, because usually, like, most YouTubers with my amount of subs will get like at least a view a minute, maybe not like all the subs, maybe not full views by a day, but he should have like 10 to 15 views in a day, which I get about 5 to 3 views by the end of the day, and by the end of the second day I have about 25 to 30 views on my video. But it's like, I've never done sub for sub, and I pride myself on that. But I feel bad for people who do it, but don't exactly know what they're doing, right? I feel bad for the people who don't know what they're doing on YouTube. Like, but that's also the thing. It's the people that don't know what they're doing on YouTube that trample other people over. They trample other people over, and they might even not know it. Like, when I started off YouTube, right, I was 7, right, and I was young, and I didn't have this competitive thing. I barely managed the channel. I would just go on it, and I would post videos, and I wouldn't do anything else other than promote the channel, right? I wouldn't do anything else. Like, I would watch YouTubers and stuff, but I wouldn't do anything else than put videos out. I wouldn't even, like, say to people, like, oh, go check out the channel, right? And I think that's what, like, I think that got me in the habit of, like, not doing all these cheap things, because I started YouTube at a very young age, and I learned how to use YouTube from a very young age. That's why if anybody has been subbing to me from the first day, you will notice that I had my channel all set up and ready to go by the time I had my first sub. It was just, I had that given to me because I made a YouTube channel at such a young age, and I knew what I was doing. But most people on YouTube don't know what they're doing, and I'm about to run out of time. But I'm just saying, guys, don't do douchebaggy things like that, please. But I have to end this video now, so see ya. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't do